Well, hello, Alex with the target audience here. Just stopping by to say hi. I'm filming this with my new GoPro camera on my personal channel. I'm planning to do a little camping trip with my cousin, and I'm going to be using this because I'm a big fan of the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. And to honor Luke's memory, he's still alive, but he stopped posting, I wanted to do one myself because why not? So I bought this GoPro camera. Here is the camera that I use for the channel, and also my Severance reactions, and also other various things I'm reacting to over on my personal solo channel. Links below. But I'm going to keep this video right here just over on Patreon for all you lovely people. And I want to do a little unboxing really quick. So here we go. All right. I can't see what's in the view screen here. It's very small. Hopefully nothing too embarrassing or nothing too messy. But I have two items here today. Here is the first one from Amazon. What could it be? Let's find out. Generations on Blu-ray. Now, Josh and I already watched the movie. The uncut is over on Patreon. Obviously, the Patreon that you're on right now, watching this. But I figured, hey, I might want to make an edit of this someday. I mean, I don't think I can top Josh's trailer that he made for Generations. Just absolutely nuts. And people were saying, oh, you've actually made me made the movie look good. I go, okay, if that's how you feel about it. So yeah, I might do something with this. I also got to rewatch it for our discussion coming soon. Probably going to watch this tomorrow. What if I just film my reaction again? I don't know about that. Okay. And then, item number 2. Oh boy. It's a big one. So in fact, let's, sorry, this is such a rinky-dink video. I don't have, what's the word I'm looking for? All my tripods are next to the different things. All I have is my selfie stick, and it's short, so I have it on my ottoman right here. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. One flap open. All right, I got it out. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to show it until I have it hanging up right back there, so. All right, you know what? Hold on. Okay. You ready? Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh, that is wonderful. Okay, for those of you who haven't seen the video on my personal channel, I'll just run through really quick all the stupid art that I have in my apartment. So, we got these Kirk Generations, you got my 2 Bill Burrs, got my 500 Days of Summer, 12 Angry Men, The Thing, The Bonding Blanket, sent by patron Katie Jackson, Midnight Mass poster, along with some of the cast members and Mike Flanagan in my face. Search for Spock poster, of course. Here's my little Star Trek wall. I got some of my deceased actors here. And then my buddy Crummels, him and I wrestling as Obi-Wan and Kirk, and my various photos, and then my logo made by the wonderful Lucha Cookies on Instagram. And then here are some more things. Los Polos Hermanos soda, my cousin got me that, let me tell you. Does not taste good or smell good. Movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, all that jazz. And then I got my Shining, Jesus, my Shutter Island and my Session 9 posters, along with my Star Trek banner, TOS, Kirk action figure, being Crummels again, as Kirk and Poison Ivy there. And then me and my buddy Ryan, and when he was Evil Spock or Mirror Universe Spock. Kirk Funko, and here are my VHS tapes, Star Trek 3 glasses, my cat, R.I.P., along with my Spock with the black cat that was given to me by a friend, Star Trek birthday card that Josh got for me. That won't stay up, and more VHS down there. And lastly, my Shining poster. I'm trying to fill this apartment up with as much Star Trek and memorabilia of other things I enjoy. And I came across a little package, or a little package deal, I should say, of 7 or 8 Star Trek items. And I enjoyed the other one so much, where I got that bad boy right there. So I figured we'd do it again. I have 2 more packages on the way, but I figured I'd start this video with the one I got. So let's do it. Well, that's not a good sign, but here is the box. Here is a hunting knife that I bought for my upcoming camping trip. I'm not going to be hunting any animals or anything, but, whoops. I figured there might be something I might need to cut or slice, and god damn, this thing's heavy. Huh. Okay. Trying to do this as safe as possible, and I am not succeeding. Okay. My dumbass right there. I have this right here. I don't remember this in the listing. Captain, this manner of costume, are you sure it's necessary? Do you want to get into a fraternity or not? That is great. I think this is supposed to be a stand in the back here. I'm not sure. Okay, I can see why returns were not accepted, because it is broken. All right, thank you. Let's see, who shipped this? But it was shipped UPS Ground Advantage, so I just want to thank UPS Ground for absolutely shattering this. There's a Star Trek. It was supposed to be, I think this was the plate, yeah, with the Enterprise on there, but clear. Okay, not sure why the recording stopped there, but yes, I have this Star Trek plate of the Starship Enterprise, but it is clearly broken here. So thanks. Got broken glass. That's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. I'll be sure to file a complaint with that. So wonderful. Oh my god. Okay. Here I have Trek, the unauthorized behind-the-scenes story of The Next Generation. I don't know how much of this I can read. I gotta see when this was published, see if we're there yet in continuity. Since we're watching everything in release order, I want to make sure that this was published. Copyright 1992. First printing 1992. Okay, first printing. What about the most recent printing? How about that? But yeah, I will be excited to read this. Maybe I'll do a stream where I read it. How about that? How about that? How about that? So that's nice. Got this Star Trek mouse pad. I've been using a Evil Dead mouse pad for quite a bit, but now I have a Star Trek mouse pad of the Enterprise. The original one. Oh, it's one of those where if you move it around, it changes. It's doing a laser. That's great. Ah, got a nice picture of the Big Four, Scotty, Bones, Kirk, Uhura. That's great. I'm going to frame that, put it on the wall. And here, I got some posters here. I got the Enterprise. It looks like the D, I think. Yeah. And here's the one I was most excited for. From, I believe this was from Power Play. We got the Chief, Data, and Deanna taking over. And last but not least, I got Locutus of Borg. That is absolutely wonderful. So hopefully I'll have another one, a couple packages coming soon, and hopefully the plate won't be destroyed. So I'm pretty sure on eBay it was one of those no refunds thing, but in the picture the plate looked completely together. So I sent a little message to the seller, say, hey, you might want to contact USPS Ground or whoever shipped it, saying, hey, they messed up. But it's whatever. I know it's the big 2.6. We've split the atom. We put a man on the moon. We've cured diseases, but shipping a box with glass in it, you know, something we've been doing for probably over 100 years now, but it's a little bit too much hard to handle. So, oh well, whatever. So I'm going to frame these posters. That's my usual old man complaint. We split the atom, we put a man on the moon, blah, blah, blah. Let's do the big 3 first. You can tell these are old too, not recently printed. Probably been sitting in the sun somewhere, but that's fine. No big deal. Older, the better, the more authenticated, right? There we go, look at that. Now where do I want to put this? Let's see, where would this look good? Where would this look good? Kind of thinking right there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I was like, where the hell did I leave my hammer? Right here where I left it when I put up the TNG poster. So let's get this up there, shall we? Is that too high? Actually, no, because I'm going to put a second one right here. Yeah, so. All right, I lied. I was able to get one more framed. Of course, I just fucking leave it over there. Idiot. So now, I got the Locutus of Borg framed here. I figured I'm going to put that about right there. And hopefully I can line this up correctly to where there'll be enough space and these things will line up well. I have no idea, but we're going to see what happens. I have to remember that the hook was pretty low on the frame, so I'm going to, and of course I just fucking dropped the goddamn. It is not my day, not my day. I'm gonna look at this as positively as I can. It might not be my day, but it's someone's day. Someone's having a good day, and I'm happy for that person, but that person is not me. It's about in the middle. Hey Alex, maybe we should measure it. Maybe you should fuck off. I hear my neighbor shuffling around as soon as I start banging the hammer. Sorry. I'm losing my mind. It's right where I put it, Al. Who would have thought? Hey, not bad. Not completely lined up, but something. There we go. I guess we can call that the villain wall right there, or the villain section. Oh, you know what? I can probably slip in the Enterprise right there, too. I'm going to do that really quick. Man, I got to say, the battery on these GoPros just drained. I'm glad I bought about 30 of them. Okay, one more. The framed Enterprise D. I knew it. I knew it. Too high. Fucking. We're good. Oh, it's gonna bother me. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try to make this even. I'm trying to try. I got time. I'm gonna try bumping maybe this one up a little bit. Yeah. When I go to move out of this apartment, eventually go, why do you have so many goddamn holes in the wall? Because I'm stupid. I don't measure where I should put my holes. Alright. Not perfectly even, but I'll take it. And here we have the changing of the guard. Sorry, Ash. It's been good since me and Josh were virtual back in the day. We've been using that. But now, Enterprise. And there we go. The big four on the wall next to Midnight Mass and these lovely people and ship. And of course, TNG. And that's it for right now. I'm expecting 2 more packages, and hopefully they don't show up destroyed. And we're back with the next little part of my unboxing video. The next package has come in, and I just got back from my camping trip yesterday, and I am sore as all hell. I got 20,000 steps one day, and that's more steps than I get in a while. So I'm gonna go grab the next box, and oh boy, does it look like a big one. Oh, look at this thing. All right, let's see. Let's see what's inside. Hopefully it's not broken like the last one. By the way, the seller refunded me for that broken plate, so I can't be too upset, and I thank them very much. But USPS, come on. Making a very slow amount of progress here, but it's coming. Where my scissors go? Okay, almost there. I'll tell you what, they took the necessary precautions to make sure this didn't shatter. I'm like, no, actually the seller of the plate did a fine job. I think USPS just threw it against the wall a couple of times because they were bored. But oh boy. Oh yes. So much saran wrap. Okay, so we can clearly see my TNG cast picture back there. So I thought, okay, it's time for the OG crew to have their own on the wall. Yeah, fuck yeah. But oh boy, look at all this crap I have to clean up. Ugh. But check that out. That's great. I think that's gonna go above the TV, I think. Yeah, let's see. Right there. Oh, that's wonderful. Perfect. And I'm not gonna measure because I'm lazy, and if I get it off center, it's gonna drive me nuts. But we're gonna do it. Screw it. Got one shot at this. Here we go. You know, it's off slightly and the frame is a little warped, but I don't care. I kind of dig it. Let's check out the POV I'm gonna have from here. Yeah, you can see it's slightly off. Do I want to move it? I don't know. Let's see how it looks with the lights on. Hold on. So that's how it's looking with the lights off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move it slightly to the left. Fuck it. Yeah. All right, got one more box on the way. All right, last check-in right now. I just got word from eBay that my final thing has delivered. Let's go get it. It's down the stairs. Damn. You can kind of tell what this is going to be based on the packaging here. Let's find out. I think I showed this in my last installment, this frame right here. So it's pretty quite clear what this is. Now, let's get this put together. They rubber banded it, perfect. Now I saw this picture on eBay and I thought, this is just the coolest goddamn thing I've ever seen. So let's put this together. Oh, this frame actually came with nails. All the other ones I've bought have not. So I kind of respect it. Now I hate framing rolled posters. It's one of my least favorite things to do. That's why I just pay the extra money and pay for pictures that are already framed. But this one was not. But I said, screw it. This thing is awesome. And I want it. And this. Picture is actually, I think, even a bit smaller than the frame, which is interesting. Make sure you don't have that problem. I hate, god damn it. I hate these kind of backs right here where it's two different ones, where instead of one in the middle, it's two on the sides, so I have to measure and these two have to be exact. And if one's higher than the other, it's just driving me nuts. When it's just one, all you have to do is just tilt it. So a bit annoyed with that, but what are you gonna do? What I like about this frame right here is these corners right here to keep it from coming out, because I've had so many problems where I go to try to put it on and then it falls through or it pops up. So having these is quite a nice surprise. I haven't seen a frame with those, with any of these I've bought. So almost perfect. I just really don't like these double hooks right here. But if it was a long ways, I'd be fine. But this picture is a wide picture, a horizontal picture, you might say. Okay. God damn, it looks good. All right, ready? And 3, 2. I mean, come on. Is that not one of the coolest things you've ever seen? Oh, that's wonderful. I'm debating on where to put this, though. I'm thinking somewhere in my kitchen because the walls out here are pretty full. And I really like the TOS crew up there by themselves, and to put this one next to it with a different size would make it look all wonky. Thinking about moving this picture up here to the left and putting this one up here. Let's see how that would look. There's me and the man himself. Yeah, if I move that one over and get this one up there, oh, it'd just be such a tight fit, though. I'm not sure. And I don't like how it's not the same size as that frame, so maybe not. In terms of height. Ooh. Or, actually, if I move this banner maybe, that would be great for right there. I just gotta find a different place for this banner. Oh, I can move the banner over there. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, right there. Yeah, I like that a lot. Measuring tape. Let's see. From the center, actually about 13 3/4 inches, so that's great. Right there. And how 13 3/4, and how far down? I want it in line with this one. 3.5 inches down. And how far are these hooks from the goddamn 6 3/4 inches? Let's do that. So about 12 3/4, about right there. All right, I did my rinky-dink measurements here. Let's see how this goes. I hate these goddamn hooks. Right there. Shit. God damn it, see? Did I not measure correctly? God fucking... Oh, now that one's not... I'm just gonna make it wider. Fuck. Let's try again. See, now, not even. That's why I hate these fucking... Okay, just gonna move the other one up a little bit. Just a little bit more. I'm gonna move it a little bit more to the side. They're barely hooking on there. Like, it doesn't even look even. Okay, let me get my level. This one's starting to warp right here because this was a cheap frame, and on the back the hook came off, so I'm hooking it to the back of the plastic, so it's hanging from the top instead of from hooks in the middle, and it's just shit. Just a teeny bit more. The smallest bit. It's funny because looking at these do not look even at all. Boom. Yeah. That's not so bad, I'd say so myself. It's a bit taller than my Session 9 poster, but that's alright. Now let's get that with the banner. And boom. There we go. Alright, and I think that concludes this video. This is part 2 for the people on Patreon. On YouTube, I'm going to make this all one big video. If you watch this, thank you so much. As you know, Josh and I now have our personal YouTubes and Patreons. Links for all that below. I'm watching Severance on mine. I also have a couple random things up there. I'm working on an Outdoor Boys camping trip video. I went to a shooting range with my cousin and avenged Robert Muldoon. Just a stupid name of the video. And did I ever say I'm watching Severance? Oh, I reacted to Josh and I Wrestle 11 years ago. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Thank you guys so much for checking this out, and have a good one. Bye. Love you.